Todd and Julie Chrisley took the reality TV world by storm with their series, Chrisley Knows Best. The series ran for 10 seasons and showed viewers the highs and lows of their chaotic yet lavish life. That all came to a crashing halt when Julie and her husband Todd weren't sentenced to prison, as reported by People. As a mother of 4, including her granddaughter Chloe, of whom she has custody, Julie's life changed drastically. Julie's husband, Todd, was sentenced to 12 years in a separate prison, and their eldest daughter, Savannah Chrisley, now has full custody of her youngest siblings while everyone gets used to their new normal. In June 2024, there was an update in Julie's case that could change everything for the family, but life for the Chrisley family will never be the same after being some of reality TV's best stars to prisoners. Julie Chrisley was convicted of fraud in tax evasion in 2022. In June 2024, People reported that the judge a part of Julie Chrisley's case found there was insufficient evidence and that her conviction should be overturned. Julie was originally sentenced to 7 years in federal prison. However, the original judge's ruling had Julie accountable for the entire fraud case, not including her husband and attorney Peter Tarantino. Now, the judge does not see sufficient evidence that Julie was a part of the scheme before 2007. Our review of the record hasn't revealed evidence to show, even by a preponderance of the evidence, that Julie was involved in 2006, the judges explained. Indeed, the government's brief concedes that the evidence shows Julie participated in the bank fraud conspiracy from 2007, not 2006. Julie's case being overturned means her case will be sent to the lower courts, who will then take a look at time served and how much time, if any, she'll need to complete behind bars. Unfortunately for the family, Todd Chrisley's appeal was denied. Cold reported the new sentencing date will be September 25, 2024. The couple's daughter, Savannah, shared the hopeful news on Instagram. What this means is that the appeals court could not find any evidence that attributed this $17 million loss amount to my mother. And for that, I am grateful, and I hope and pray that the judge can send her home. Right now, if we won nothing on appeal, she would be home this time in 2026. So I am a firm believer that she will be coming home sooner rather than later. Life for Julie Chrisley looks a lot different behind bars. Before Julie Chrisley found herself in prison, she lived a privileged life of luxury. In Chrisley Knows Best, the family showcased their wealth, which was allegedly generated from real estate. According to Realtor, the family bought, renovated, and sold multi-million-dollar homes. Julie once lived in a $9 million Georgia home before moving to a $1.5 million home in Nashville. She and the family were seen on elaborate vacations, and she dabbled in various social media endorsements and businesses. Crayjoy reported Julie created a subscription service called the Chrisley Box. Each monthly box had $300 worth of fashion and lifestyle goodies. In 2021, Julie and Todd created a joint podcast, The Chrisley Confessions. Unfortunately, the series wasn't successful because of the sentencing. She created a food blog, sharing her homemade Southern recipes with fans. Julie and her family also had a series of spin-offs like Growing Up Chrisley, What's Cooking with Julie Chrisley, and According to Chrisley. She's been endorsed by brands on social media like Nutrisystem and Snap White. After once owning multiple properties and being surrounded by your husband and children, to being behind bars for an uncertain amount of time has not been easy on Julie. In an episode of Savannah's podcast, Unlocked, Savannah read letters from her mother in prison. She was shocked to find out that her mother's health may have been decreasing since being behind bars. According to Entertainment Tonight, after a routine health appointment with the prison's doctor, Julie was told her Hague levels were abnormally high, meaning she could have an undiscovered tumor. As a breast cancer survivor, Julie told her daughter that she literally fell apart. She continued, "How can this be happening? I'm going to have blood work redone and get a scan. I've not told anyone, and I'm not going to until I know what's going on. I'm so scared. I just want my husband, Todd. I don't know if I can do this without him." Now that Julie's sentencing will be lessened, she'll hopefully get to spend more time with her family and focus on her health. It's unknown what Julie's future looks like without their TV show and her husband in prison, but fans are hoping for a positive outcome.